for a time, the dictator regained the upper hand by bloodily crushing a rebellion at the heart of the party. Racked with paranoia, the new Ankar became harsher and more repressive to those it considered the enemy within.
To defeat the enemy without, you first have to destroy the enemy within. Ankar.
The first disappearances happened on January 1st, 1977. Our friend Sian and his wife. I went to the room they'd lived in, and I saw it was in a mess, and I thought, oh dear, something's happened. And then it all happened very fast. There was talk of purifications and purges. The regime had to be clean and pure. There were plots everywhere, and there were traitors who were sent for re-education.
Most of the people in this photograph would be arrested. They would suffer the same fate as Laurence Pique's friend Mrs. Van Pinney. In 1978, Mrs. Van Pinney and her baby were sent to the dreaded S21 detention center. Laurence Pique would never see her again.
I had to repair sewing machines in all these shops for Khmer Rouge. The workshops were here. I took care of repairs here until the 28th of October 1978. That was the day they asked me to go and fix cars in Vietnam. They came to get me in a little truck. There were 3 of us. And instead of taking us to Vietnam, they took us to Tuol Sleng prison.
Chum May and his friends were the victims of a new wave of purges. Tuol Sleng prison, where they were taken, was a former college in the city center with the code name S21. It was an interrogation center run by Duch, François Bizot's former jailer.
Jak, mamusiu? Opowiadaj. Opowiadaj, nagrywam. Są jeszcze ci ludzie, mamusiu? Są jeszcze, czy nie ma?
Może to jeszcze, Matko Święta.
I jak mama jeszcze są te osoby, ci ludzie? Ten pan jest jeszcze bez rąk? Mama? Czy już wszyscy poszli?
Boże, to już koniec.
Poszli, już koniec, tak?
Dariusz, już koniec.
Koniec, już finish, poszli. Tak, mamusiu? Okej, jak finisz, to finisz. Kończymy. Masz jeszcze coś, może coś jeszcze chcesz powiedzieć? Mama,
Co?
chcesz coś powiedzieć?
Kiedy koniec?
No to już koniec.
To już koniec?
Tak.
Okej. To już koniec, okej.
Okej, mamusiu, kończymy bieg.
My son, ja, mami.
Yeah. Like this. Sitting doing nothing is the most important thing to lead to situation yourself where you are having free time. Mostly free time and you can do nothing. Because when you are awakened, there is no need for doing anything. Just your everyday duties. If you work, you have to work. You do your work and you rest. You will rest and you will do nothing. And I have duties, like taking care of my mother, aging mother. I'm a Lokajem now, and I'm serving her, cooking, cleaning, like that. And this is the occupation of everyday life.
Zauważyłeś, że łazi za tobą jakiś chłopak w berecie? To moja obstawa. Załóżmy, że ty nie wchodzisz w rachubę.
And there is practically nothing to do and nothing to say, nothing to speak about enlightenment. Because if you are enlightened, you are enlightened. And that's it, it's a fact.
Jedyny.
And you can speak about it, and what can you say? What will you say about enlightenment? There's not much to say. You live here now in nowness. And
Jest kilka sentem gazowni. Cały czas.
you just live everyday life with everyday mind. Like people are living their lives according to their karma and according to their own cognitions, and you live according to your karma and to your cognition, like that.
Radiostacja spalona.
If you know who you are, what is this?
Nadal żyje 23.
The person who is moving this hand,
Musiał wyjechać
like that.
w podróż służbową do Szczecina. Poprosił, żeby
Then you are knowing your true self, and when you know your true self, you are enlightened and you are Buddha. You are awoken to
nową łączność.
appearances, and you see appearances beyond description, beyond names and like that. And there's practically nothing to do. Nothing to say, nothing to do, just you do your everyday things at peace and with still mind, like that. Tak, mamusiu? Jak? Wszystko gra? No, poszli już? Mama, poszli już? No i cię uzdrowili. No widzisz, już uzdrowiona.
Ja, finisz.
Finito. No. Teraz się wyśpisz, po południu pośpisz sobie. Ty o 5:40 wzięłaś się, obudziłaś. Bo ja się obudziłem, mnie obudziłaś. O 5:40 rano. Zaczęłaś mówić. No widzisz. Dzisiaj nie pada deszcz. Nie ma śniegu, nie pada deszcz. Jest ciepło.
Okej. Ja.
Download, shake, win.
They made me sit on the floor. Once I was on the floor, they shackled my feet. Then they took the handcuffs and blindfold off. They pulled the curtain made from a rice sack, so I couldn't see what was going on outside. But I could hear their comings and goings. They gave me this box to defecate in. If I wasn't clean, I had to lick the floor with my tongue. If I refused, they beat me. The only food they gave me was 2 ladles of rice cooking water twice a day. I was very hungry, so I tried to catch cockroaches, lizards or mice to eat. But I had to be discreet. If they caught me doing it, they would beat me.
For 12 days and nights, Shum Mei came and went between his cell and the interrogation room.
They tugged my ears to make me sit down. Then they put shackles back on my feet. They asked me how many of us were in the CIA and the KGB and who had got us into the network. I was clasping my hands, begging, "Older brother, I know nothing about the CIA or the KGB." So they carried on beating me. It was when I tried to protect my face that my little finger was broken.
Good boys, good boys.
Were subjected to the same interrogation.
Good bitches,
and forced to
good
confess
birds.
their guilt and denounce at least
Good.
5 accomplices, innocent
Good
or
champs.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Once the confessions were signed, those sentenced were taken to meet their death in another camp outside the city. This was what fed the Khmer Rouge death machine. In 1978, the Khmer Rouge Swan Sikone narrowly escaped elimination.
I was accused of belonging to a CIA network. I wasn't arrested because there had to be 5 accusations to be arrested. There were only 4.5 against me. The half was down to a student from the Soviet Union called Ing Peek. In his confession, he said that all the intellectuals who came from France